am going to keep going with how all of my students here are changing my life for the better, because I am honestly hooked if you make anything cute, if you gamify my life. And that is what Tama-Do has done. They have kind of put together my old love of Tamagotchis with my need to complete my to-do lists, and I'll finally, I think, go to the grocery store and start cooking for myself. So without further ado, Tama-Do, tell us how you're going to make all this happen.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I'm here with Allie, Jenna, and Stella, and we're presenting Tama-Do, a gamified productivity app for mobile inspired by Habitica, Tamagotchi, and Pokemon Go. Tama-Do motivates you to get stuff done in the real world by rewarding you, both for checking off items on your to-do list and for visiting places you need to go on a regular basis. We created Tama-Do because we all lead busy lives and sometimes have challenges staying on top of everything. And we love productivity apps, but we wanted to find a way to make them a little bit more fun, interactive, and motivating with monsters. So we decided to make an app where you had pet monsters you could interact with at places in the real world, like the gym and the grocery store. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Allie, who will walk you through our app.
Thank you, Katie. So Grace is a current user of Tama-Do. When she logs in, she can see all of the tasks on her to-do list. Grace was recently invited to a surprise birthday party that she needs to bake a cake for, so she adds this as a new task to her to-do list. Upon looking at her to-do list again, Grace notices that she's already folded her laundry today, so she checks it off and receives cherries for completing this task. Grace can now visit her Tasks tab and see that the quantity of cherries has increased. Now, in order for Grace to feed her pets, she needs to go and visit them in the real world. Grace currently has 3 pet monsters. Azul lives at the library, Tiana lives at the grocery store, and Hubert lives at the park. So Grace has recently joined a gym and wants to visit it more frequently, so has decided to move Hubert from the park to her new gym. When she moves Hubert, these changes are reflected on the map. Grace wishes that she could feed Hubert right now, but she can't because she's not currently at the gym. When Grace actually arrives at the gym, she will be able to feed Hubert. As Grace feeds her monsters, they grow in size. And Grace can see the size of her monsters at any time by clicking on them. So I'm now going to pass it off to Jenna, who's going to talk about the technologies that we used.
So when we first conceived of Tama-Do, we were faced with a question: mobile-friendly website or native mobile app? At first, we were tempted by the website option because it would have allowed us to use the stack that we had previously learned in the Grace Hopper program. But ultimately, we decided that a mobile app was the best choice for us, especially since we wanted to use geolocation to track our users. We wanted our users to be able to verify their location and feed their pets with minimal effort, not to have to type in an address into a URL bar. So for our back end, we use the real-time database Firebase, and for our front end, we use React Native. We decided a NoSQL database was the best approach for Tama-Do, since in our data models, most of our object types were attributes of the user and didn't require highly flexible queries or joins. Combining Firebase's real-time database with Firebase authentication allowed for super fast querying and data retrieval, providing a seamless user experience. And here's Stella for more on our front-end technologies.
Thank you, Jenna. In choosing to use React Native, we were able to leverage our past experience as JavaScript and React developers while moving to the mobile stack. Along with Firebase, React Native's virtual DOM, an ability to efficiently render the differences between 2 front-end views, allowed our app to be highly efficient. In addition, we use React Redux for state management, the Google Maps API for a map view, and the NPM package React Native Animated Sprite for our animated monsters. Our biggest challenges during development came from learning to use React Native and Firebase, an entirely new stack, over the course of the 2.5 weeks we had to complete this project. But we're happy we pushed ourselves and can now think of ourselves as both React, web, and mobile developers. Overall, we're very excited to have created a product that helps people get things done in a delightful way. Thank you for listening.
All right, Tama-Do. I would have to say that two things. One is, again, another React Native project that looked really good, like really well polished. Little things that used to be very hard, things like Ionic and mobile web, like drag and drop interactions, that just look really smooth there. And personally, as a father of two kids, it's cliche, and I hope my wife is not listening because I'll get in trouble for this later. But like kids do make you a better person just by the very need of how much they need you to be a better person. So I can see this actually being quite helpful. It's like, gotta go feed my Tama-Do. Yeah, gotta go feed my kid.
Yeah. I'm gonna rename him Tama-Do.
Yeah, I'm gonna rename him Tama-Do. All right, James, we're getting home. All right, so congratulations, that was awesome. Let's give a round of applause to all the Grace Hopper projects. And thank you, Kate, who's off screen and been replaced by Dan Soval.